When I was in grade 7, Lord of the Rings: Return of the King had just come out, so I was really enthused about Lord of the Rings for a few months. During those months, I attempted to draw a comic adaptation of The Lord of the Rings, using the visuals from the movies as reference, but following the descriptions in the book. I decided to start with the Siege of Gondor rather than from the beginning, mostly because, well, the breaking of Minas Tirith's gate and the confrontation between Gandalf and the Witch King is my favorite sequence. I ended up abandoning the project and just stored the artwork and forgot about it. Anywho, I was digging through my old artwork and found them, and I've decided to show them to you. Bear in mind that I made these in grade 7, so the art is a little crude. But you know what? I'm still proud of them. For the audio, I'm using the Lord of the Rings radio play produced by BBC. The play does not belong to me, nor do I take any credit for it. Now that all that is done with, enjoy the motion comic.
Ever since the middle night, the great assault had gone on. To the north and to the south, company upon company of the enemy pressed to the walls. It was against the gate that they would throw their heaviest weight. Very strong it might be, wrought of steel and iron and guarded with towers and bastions of indomitable stone, yet it was the key, the weakest point in all that high and impenetrable wall. In the first faint light of dawn, great engines crawled across the field, and in the midst was a huge ram, great as a forest tree 100 feet in length, swinging on mighty chains. Long had it been forging in the dark smithies of Mordor, and its hideous head, founded of black steel, was shaped in the likeness of a ravening wolf. Grond, they named it, in memory of the hammer of the underworld of old. Great beasts drew it. Orcs surrounded it, and behind walked mountain trolls to wield it. Over the hills of slain, a hideous shape appeared. A horseman, tall, hooded, cloaked in black. He halted and held up a long, pale sword. With a vast rush, Grond was hurled forward by huge hands. It reached the gate.
Again. Again.
In rode the Lord of the Nazgul. A great black shape against the fires beyond, he loomed up, grown to a vast menace of despair. In rode the Lord of the Nazgul, under the archway that no enemy yet had passed, and all fled before his face. All, save one.
You cannot enter here! Do you not see the dawn is at hand? Go back to the abyss prepared for you. Go back! Fall into the nothingness that awaits you and your master. Go!
Old fool, old fool, this is my hour. Do you not know death when you see it? Die now and curse in vain.
The horns of the Rohirrim! Theoden is come at last!
The darkness was breaking too soon, before the date that his master had set for it. Victory was slipping from his grasp even as he stretched out his hand to seize it.